Overview of Program Review Cycle. Excerpts from Fall 2012 Program Review Kickoff Meeting.
We start with preparation. This kickoff meeting is part of the preparation. Then you'll do an in-depth self-study. There'll be a site visit, 2 days on campus with a review team. After that, you'll develop a quality improvement plan, which is the plan for how you will use the findings in the budget reviews and your stewardship reviews. And then it's the action, the actually doing the plan. But you really want to get your administrative assistant or your secretary involved in knowing what's required for the site visit, because she's the one who's usually reserving the rooms, talking to the faculty, scheduling what times people are going to meet, ordering food. And if she knows ahead of time that she's going to have to be involved in that, then she can work with me. Very important is to select your date and then recommend review team members. Do that first and early, and once that's set, then you can give your time to plan the self-study and what you're going to do. And when that setting the date is going to set the time frame for everything else that you do. Part of prepping is to review your last program review, and so you can review through what you did there and what you implemented, and then part of making that plan is asking those questions, talking to your faculty, your students, what should we focus on and what should we do. Then the self-study, there's sections that really focus on the program quality, which is including outcomes, student learning outcomes, and are you meeting them, the sustainability, and then proposing what you would have for your program. 2 months prior to your site visit, there'll be a draft review of your dean and a person from the Institutional Effectiveness and Accreditation Committee. And that's mostly a draft foreseeing that you are addressing the outcomes, you are having something that you can work into a plan for the next 5 years. And then the report is due 1 month before the visit to your reviewers, to give them a month to read it, to go through it. The whole cycle will be about a year. The site visit is when they actually come, and that's just 2 days. 2 full days where the 4-member review team meets with your faculty, adjuncts, meet with administrators, staff, students, and sometimes if possible they get alumni. The review team meets with all of them, they take the self-study, they take these meetings, what they've learned here, review of your syllabi, things that they've observed, and then create a review team report where they make recommendations. Before they leave, there's a preliminary oral report, the second day, the end of the second day, and everyone who has attended any meetings with them is invited to listen to that oral report. The review team will take a month to create a formal written report and submit that. Check for errors of fact, and if there need to be revisions made, have those made, and then when the final report is submitted, then the dean will respond to each of the recommendations. After that is the quality improvement plan. So then when those come back, the department will take another 2 more months to work on the quality improvement plan. And that would be for a plan they would use for the next 5 years, deciding which things to work on in which years and by when. And after that plan is created, they'll meet with their dean and with Max to go over them, where Max can give some final recommendations also on how to include it into your budget reviews or stewardship reviews, and any other things he might see that he knows are happening on campus. Then finally, it's the implementation, and that is the following of your plan, where you start with the recommendations that you can work on right away, build in those that need to be built into the budgetary process, and reviewing those annually with your dean during the stewardship process, as Max said, every year after.